Good evening and welcome to Best Listener Ever. I'm your host for this channel. I'm a 68-year-old black man deep in the heart of Texas, living in the Gotham City of the South. Welcome back. We previously did a live at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I anticipate doing another one at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. The topic of that will be the two books we're going to use on this channel. By and large, the two books we're going to use, but that's for later. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and be sure to click on the notification bell, because that's the key to the process, letting you know that we're about to go live. Because anytime you see me live, apart from the recorded version of the live cast. Best Listener Ever is exactly what it suggests. And until someone provides me with proof that there's someone who is a better listener than I am, I'm going to claim that title. What am I here to talk about with you for a few minutes? Just for a few minutes. I've been trying to keep these down to 10 minutes or so, but I overspeak. I'm learning. I'll get there. The first trick was to start on time. Be consistent about starting on time and immediately launching into the presentation. I'm never, ever going to wait for any number of individuals to join the live cast. I'm never, ever going to taunt you by challenging you to make donations at a certain level before I launch into the topic. That's not the kind of channel this is. But as you see from the title, and I can see it here, River Dolphin Porn. Really? I thought about using a question mark behind the really, but this is a real story. I found it on the Daily Mail, which I've already told you why I read it. It is the lowest, sleaziest, scummiest, scungiest, whoremongeringest tabloid on the face of the planet. The worst that ever was, the worst that is, and probably the worst that ever will be. They take great pride in that. That's why I don't mind telling you. And if you've never read it, I don't know whether I can say you're in for a treat or not. You just have to look at it for yourself. But I was browsing through, and I click in on it several times a day to get recent updates. And there was a story coming from Bolivia about these river dolphins. There are subspecies of dolphins that swim up the rivers in South America. There's the Amazon River dolphins, and then there's the Bolivian river dolphins. And they apparently sighted these two male dolphins, and they had an anaconda, the great big snake. My apologies to the black women viewing this. Great big snake, an anaconda, in their mouths, and they were just playing with the snake, and they were doing synchronized swimming with the snake in their mouths. And nearby, they had several juvenile dolphins watching them. And we're all familiar with dolphins. When I was a boy growing up, we watched Flipper. And as you will recall, everybody watched Flipper. There were only 3 channels to watch in the first place. So if you didn't find anything on those 3 channels, you didn't watch television. But we didn't have any idea that there were dolphins in the rivers in South America, but that's neither here nor there. They have these 2 dolphins swimming along the river in Bolivia with the snake in their mouths. And one of the first questions I had was, how did they get the snake? And I had to look on the internet to find out that anacondas do indeed swim. So he was in their territory. I guess it was a he, I don't know. You have to question, gender in everything these days. That's the world we live in, sad to say. whatever the snake was, he had been seized upon by these two river dolphins who were carrying him along, or it along, in their mouths. Well, the hook to the story is they were both, I have no other way to say it, sexually aroused. And I thought to myself on reading this, beginning to read it anyway, how did they know that they were sexually aroused? Well, very simply, they had photographs of the dolphins in a sexually aroused state. Yeah, that's why I said, really? If you go to the Daily Mail and look for the story, you'll find it. Sexually aroused dolphins toy with snake. I don't know if anybody is ever going to be able to explain this behavior. I don't know if anybody really wants to know what the dolphins were doing with the snake. It was speculated upon that the snake was probably dead because its head was underwater, you know. And now you may wonder why I'm even bringing this up. Well, I needed subject matter for a short presentation, and to let you know that although I will be discussing serious matters, everything does not have to be earth-shattering and just totally serious, a threat to existential peace and harmony. Some things just happen, and you have to laugh or you cry. And I'm not here to make anybody cry. I would prefer to engender laughter, you know, while we wait for, I cannot keep saying, we'll be discussing anything and everything. Like, share, and please subscribe. Click on the notification bell. When you do that, we get into what we call dialectic interaction, dialectics being the art or practice of examining ideas and opinions logically, often through the method of question and answer, so as to determine their validity. That's all I do. That's all I want to do. And I would like for you to join me in doing it. So, once again, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and be sure to click the notification button. Now, I've already told you that my plan is to return at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for another short live, at which time we will be discussing the only two books, that we will be relying on as resources on this channel. As you can see, there are no books in my background. I have too many books. As a matter of fact, I have to throw away some books. As a matter of fact, I almost threw this book away. This is Angela's Ashes by Frank McCourt. Some of you may be familiar with it. They made a movie out of it. And I was talking to my daughter, and somehow we were talking about memoirs. And she said she wanted to read Angela's Ashes. And I just happened to have this copy of it. And I told her I'd save that for her. So that's why I don't like to throw away books. You never know when you might need to pass it on to someone. But I have too many books, and a lot of them are going to have to go. But that's neither here nor there either. Be sure and tune in this evening at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for more of Best Listener Ever. I'll be here. I hope you'll join me. Till that time, don't let anybody make a monkey out of you. Don't make a monkey out of yourself, which is very easy to do these days, apparently. And take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Just take care. Peace.